I had no idea I was going to be doing this. I should have expected it, though, but I didn't. Gary Delk, a farm boy from Ohio, met Jim and Judy Bates. Quote from the first people that we actually saw of young Americans, my wife and I, the young Americans told us, and this is coming off strictly as so impromptu, no, but young Americans that we talked to and so on and so forth said, well, in making all this work and all of that kind of thing, the one person that you will meet that's phenomenal is the choreographer. Okay, who are the, anyway, moments later or days later, Jim and Judy showed up in New Hope, Pennsylvania. I don't know whether you ever remember that, Judy, but New Hope, Pennsylvania is where we met them. I will never forget looking, I think what really surprised both my wife and I more than anything of how the young Americans changed when they knew Jimmy Bates was coming out on tour. Do you guys remember that? It was though, you know, it was like this giant of a man and his co-dancer person, his wife, obviously, that were coming to see the show tonight. There was an unbelievable just emergency kind of emotion in every young American that went on stage because Jim and Judy were in the audience. And they knew what they had to do, and it was always a sparkle. That's how I looked at whenever Jim and Judy showed up, and they weren't on a regular situation, they would come out once in a while to clean things up. It was the young Americans just, you know, they just turned on that sparkle that was unlike a show that they had just done the day before. And Milton was there and all of that kind of thing, but it was the combination. You know, that's what I looked at up as co-director, assistant conductor kind of thing, as it was the combination of Milt and Jim doing that thing that made that sparkle come out of whatever group they were working with back in the 60s, as well as the days of the 90s, etc. It was that sparkle of togetherness. That's how I remember Jim Bates. Unbelievable. It was like I looked up to him like the other young Americans as the true god of dance. It was fantastic. I just marveled at his talent and his teaching. That was what it was. It was his teaching. I, as a teacher, and had just recently got my degree at that point in time and had taught and conducted and all that, but it was watching him. He was a true, he was a choreographer, and that's what I think a good teacher is, but he could do it. you know, the old saying, if you can't do, you teach, that wasn't Jimmy. That wasn't Jimmy at all. He was a true master at performing, but a true master of knowing how to perform and how to teach. I honor him always as my honoring teacher and how to perform, what to do in performing. Thank you, Jimmy Bates. Oh. I want to, I should say I had the privilege of introducing to you people who worked with Jimmy Bates on tours, performances, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We would like to just come together and do what we like to do, as well as making us look good, as Jim and Judy always did. I even think, I mean, I'm kind of continuing this, but I remember him giving me pointers. Yes, I'd gone to college and all that, but I was a farm boy from Ohio. You know, coming to the big city, are you kidding me? Both he and Judy would say, they would say, I would say, Jim, I don't know what to do. He said, I was going to say, I do remember this. My wife had said something to him, I think, on my first conducting of the Young Americans, because Mr. Anderson had gotten sick on my first huge tour, and he had gotten sick and had to go home. So Jim Morey had to step into Milt's place, and I had to step into Jim's place, and not only be chaperone, assistant conductor, and working with Young Americans, but it was the first time kind of on stage and working with orchestra and so on. And my wife said to him, I cannot tell you how nervous Gary is about all of this. And Jim said, no, said, he's going to be fine, fine, fine. Don't worry about it, Gary. It'll work. Well, 55, some 60 years later, I'm still around. I will never forget the two of you. You were such, not only teachers to Young Americans, but you were teachers for, even Milt and I would both, Jim would say something to us and how to do something, and we'd go, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Precious Lord, linger near when my life is almost gone. Hear my cry, hear my call, hold my hand, lest I fall. take my hand. Precious Lord, lead me on. Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on. To the